Welcome back to Standard 7 Biology class. In the previous class, we have learned about the nutrition and locomotion in amoeba. You know, amoeba is an organism included in kingdom Protista. Today, let's discuss about respiration and reproduction of amoeba. So, let's begin with respiration in amoeba. How do respiration takes place in our body? We have organs such as nose and lungs for respiration. Since amoeba is a unicellular organism, it doesn't have any special respiratory organs. Then how do respiration takes place in amoeba? It is mainly by the diffusion of gases through the cell membrane. The gases are taken in and given out through the cell membrane. Dissolved oxygen is present in the water bodies in which amoeba lives. This dissolved oxygen enters the cell through diffusion. Diffusion is the process of movement of substances from an area of higher concentration to an area of lower concentration. It is through diffusion the substances move in and out of the cells. The oxygen which enters the cell is used for respiration. As a result, carbon dioxide is produced in the cell. This carbon dioxide moves out of the cell through diffusion. This is the process of respiration in amoeba. How does it take place? Respiration in amoeba takes place through the exchange of gases in and out of the cell through diffusion. Hope it is clear. Now we move on to the next topic, that is reproduction in amoeba. Reproduction is the process of producing young ones. There are different methods of reproduction in different organisms. In amoeba, reproduction occurs by two methods. They are binary fission and multiple fission. Let's see how binary fission takes place. The word binary means something which have two parts, and fission means division or splitting into two or more parts. Hence, binary fission means dividing into two parts. An amoeba divides into two daughter amoebae during binary fission. Let's see how this takes place. In this figure, this is the amoeba which will be dividing. At first, the nucleus slowly divides into two equal parts, and then the cytoplasm splits from the middle, forming two equal parts. Both the parts will be having nucleus. The cells which are formed after division are called daughter cells or daughter amoebae. These daughter cells grow further and form fully grown amoeba. The process of binary fission occurs when conditions such as availability of food are favorable to amoeba. Another method of reproduction in amoeba is multiple fission. Unlike binary fission, multiple fission takes place during unfavorable conditions such as harsh weather and unavailability of food. In this process, the cell of amoeba develops a hard outer covering which is called as cyst. Now, it doesn't look like an amoeba since it doesn't have any pseudopodia and the cell is circular in shape. Formation of cyst takes place during unfavorable conditions. Within the cyst, the nucleus divides repeatedly, producing many nuclei. You can see many nuclei within the cell here. Nuclear division is followed by division of the cytoplasm into many parts. Each part of the cytoplasm contains one nucleus. It will remain like this until the end of unfavorable condition. When favorable conditions return, the cyst breaks open and releases many daughter cells from a single parent cell. So, under kingdom Protista, we have discussed about amoeba. Now we'll move on to the third kingdom in 5-kingdom classification, that is kingdom fungi. Unlike kingdom Monera and Protista, which consist of unicellular organisms, kingdom fungi consist of mostly multicellular organisms. The organisms are plant-like but is non-green and non-photosynthetic in nature. Some examples of organisms in kingdom fungi are yeast, bread mold or rhizopus, penicillium, aspergillus, etc. The only unicellular form of fungus is yeast. All the other fungi are multicellular. Fungi are eukaryotic organisms and hence have a well-defined membrane-bound nucleus. So these are the general characters of kingdom fungi. We'll discuss more about kingdom fungi in the next class. With this, we come to the end of today's class. Hope you have understood the class. Thank you.